Hello everybody and welcome back to, I was gonna say Crusader Kings, but this is not Crusader Kings. This, of course, is Europa. Welcome back to Europa, where we are currently working on crushing Ajuran. Actually, it's more like beating them up for their lunch money, although in this case their lunch money is their land. So we're gonna push forward, and the goal of the African First is to push to Merca over here. The goal of the African Second is to cut off the Ajuranian army. Although it looks like... Oh, okay, they got reinforcements. I was going to say it looks like these natives might have that covered. But, no, they do not. That's fine. There should be a stable government. You know what? I agree with that. 50 admin power is a little painful, but it's not the end of the world. France is building a spy network. That's... not really a surprise. Okay, so what do we need to siege this? We need a standard complement early game of 4,000 troops. We're going to have to keep the African First nearby to be able to respond to people attempting to relieve this siege, but overall, that should be completely fine. We should have no real problem managing this particular war. Oh, hi, natives. Oh, bye, natives. Where are these guys going? Okay, so they're coming in there. They have a numerical advantage on us. I'm going to shift these troops northward. Now, we are going to be attacking them here. Due to Highlands, we are going to get a -1 penalty to the dice roll. But we have reinforcements on the way. How's their leader? Their leader is pretty garbage. Our leader is substantially better. Mombasa's leader is about equivalent to ours. And we should expect that that's the leader that will initiate. We also have Kaffa's troops on the way in. And we did not need either of them. Excellent. Okay, so that is of course not a stack wipe. These troops are going to head down towards Mombasa, and these guys are just going to start sieging up this area. In fact, I think we are just going to... This is what, B? Yes. So we are going to just do this. And we're going to split up this force pretty dramatically here, since we just won. We're going to do something like that. Byzantium is no longer a valid rival for us. That's not a surprise. Okay, so most of these troops took an attrition tick. That's fine. They will recover soon enough. The nobility would lose 10 loyalty. They would gain 20 loyalty. That's a lot of money, and minus 10% national tax modifier, I don't think that's acceptable. We're going to just keep it at a modest level. We can lose nobility loyalty. I'm not concerned about that. Okay. So we are completing quite a lot of sieges here, of course. And we are going to send these troops straight down towards Mombasa. Excellent. So these regions will regroup. Supply limit of 22 down over here. Great. Kaffa's already down in Mombasa. Supply limit of 17, but we are going to be taking siege attrition. We're just going to group this up for right now. Shift consolidate. I want to leave the 0 strength regiments. We're not going to bring in this regiment. We're going to bring in that regiment, like so. The rest of these will head over to Tonga, which is fine. Okay. So they wandered off into this uncolonized area over here. They're going to be attacked by natives, taking a fair amount of attrition. In fact, they're right here. and losing to natives. Where are they going to retreat to? Zagua. Okay, we can't go there because we don't have military access. That's fine. Yeah, this is completely fine. Oh, we got attacked by the natives. In fact, I want to switch our colonization. Can we switch our colonization policy? That's the word I'm looking for. Our colonization policy already? What is that under? Is that under diplomacy? Government? Trade? I can't remember where it's under. I think we can't do it just yet. Which is going to suck a little bit, but not too bad. We did manage to catch these guys, which is great. And they are at no morale currently. They're just trying to regen. And that's a stack wipe. Fantastic. Let's get out of here and hopefully not proc more natives. Hello, they have a small rebellion going on here. We'll pop our leader over here and put down this rebellion. No problems there. And then we'll just finish off our sieges and call it a day on this front. Our innovativeness is decreasing. That is to be expected. We are currently slightly behind time on Miltech, but otherwise we're doing reasonably well. Okay, sounds good. We're gaining 11 admin tech per month right now. What is our ruler skill? Kind of mediocre. Our air is actually quite a bit better for us. We've succeeded this siege. We're going to... Actually, we're going to keep these troops over here. I changed my mind. No, I didn't. Ajuran is requesting peace. I'm going to decline that for right now. We can build province improvements. For right now, I'm going to hold off on that. We'll bring these ships over here. Mongolia is no longer a great power. That's nice. We do have ticking war score currently. So we will hit 100% war score, but we've also got this siege ongoing. And we'll hit 100% one way or the other, eventually. I'm actually shocked that these Guji separatists haven't procced yet. I'm completely shocked about that. We are going to bring these transport ships over to here for right now. We can't go too much further because there will be combat if we do. I misclicked there, but I'm aware that France has high liberty desire. That's not a big deal. So, how much will everyone hate us if we take all of this? That's the question. The answer is quite a lot, I think. I'm going to pull these guys back out. I decided to do that just in case the Gujian separatists do decide to pop. And we're just waiting on this Mombasan siege to finish up. In the meantime, we might... Allied with Kilwa? I don't like that. We might start building a spy network down over here and see if we can maybe take Kilwa. There... Oh, Butua is taking over Matapa. That's awkward. We'll also move this army over this way. Here's a decent supply limit location. And we'll begin building a spy network in Bonneman. That said, we're going to have a hard time getting full occupation of Bonneman because we don't have maps for them. So that's going to be an interesting scenario over there. Of course, our first focus is on Africa and unifying that. Our second focus is on unifying Europe under our rule. And then the world. Africa, then Europe, then the world. We have significant enough chunks of Europe from Crusader kings that I'm not too concerned about it, although unifying England might be hilarious. There's a peace offer coming in from Ajuran. I don't know why I almost said peace officer. That's a very weird thing to claim that there's coming from Ajuran. I mean, maybe they sent an officer with the peace deal, but I'm not sure that that is really a peace officer in the modern sense of the term. It's hard to say. We're 28% on Mombasa, which means that we're very, very close to finishing this siege. Of course, our manpower is going down. There's the Guji separatists. There's also Jolafian separatists that popped, just in time for our armies to not be there. Perfect. So we'll go up over there, and we will attach these guys to the transport. And we're just going to go land... Actually, maybe like Calicut over here. Luckily, we were prepared for this. Indian Ocean Islands are getting rains. That's great. Oh, I didn't realize that we owned the Maldives. I'll take it. But yeah, our manpower is always going to be reducing for right now because we had a ludicrous amount of manpower over our cap on the way in. But we can grab ourselves Miltech 4, and we are absolutely going to do that. So we're just heading over to deal with our various rebellions, as well as finishing up this last war. We're now ready to attack over here. And it looks like we are going to catch these guys. That is fantastic. And now this over here... Ooh, 50 dip power. Yeah, we take that. Admin would be better, but we do need dip power. Okay, we won this battle. This is currently the African first. The Siege of Mombasa is now over. So we'll pause. We can start converting a province to Coptic, and we're going to go with this one. We definitely need to be increasing our religious unity is the term I'm looking for. Now, we don't currently have a diplomat available. We're going to pull back our French diplomat. That's going to be 40 days before he gets here, but that will give us time to come take care of this guy. Ajuran is offering peace, but we do not want their peace. That is not the one that we want. We are going to get a crossing penalty here. We kind of don't care. This should be fine. Just put down this rebellion. Excellent. And in we go. These guys, I guess, may as well drill. We'll leave them over here for right now. I mean, they are the African First Army, but, what is this army? It's just called the First Army. This should be the African Third. Apparently African is spelled with a C as the second letter. That's something I've learned today. It's not. It's not at all. The African Third Army. There we go. Excellent. So we can purchase an ability. And let's see here. Which one do we want? -5 unrest would be kind of huge for us right now. We kind of don't care about any of these other ones for now. We are very, very much going to care about higher developed colonies. We could start a golden era. I don't think we care about this right now. I think we're better off to hold off on that golden era. And we're going to take feudal de jure laws. That sweet, sweet -5 unrest is going to be enormous for right now while we're solidifying in Europa. Okay, So now we are going to need to do this peace deal. So what are we going to get? Well, let's see just how much we can get. We can get a fair chunk. We can separate peace Mombasa, of course. We could make them be our vassal. Ajuran, Malindi, Mombasa, and Kilwa would dislike us for it. We kind of don't care about any of that. So we're going to separate peace that. Mombasa is now our vassal. Excellent. They're really upset at us. They'll get over it. We're going to pull these troops back. And we now need to make a choice. How close are we to national ideas? Pretty close. I don't think we can make them an Ethiopian vassal. No, we can't. Oops, did not mean to do that. I think maybe we just do something. Maybe we just turn them into a one province. How much money would they be able to give us? Because the thing is, every province that we take is going to cost us a fair amount of admin power to core. Maybe we should just grab this. A bunch of money. War reps, transfer trade power. Sure, people are going to hate us, but we don't care about those people. Okay. So these guys are going to have an interesting time getting out of here, I suppose. They're going to have to go... Oh, there's no connection there. Okay, so we're going to have to transport them out with the fleet. That's fine. So that's 4,000 troops. That is 11,000 troops. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, we lost our CB against Ajuran. That's fine. How much is this going to cost us to core? A bit too much. Okay, there's some troops up over there. That's fine. We'll bring these troops up to here. And we are, of course, bringing in our fleet to transport this army. And they're going to get some separatism up here. It's fine. Okay. We will attach this up. And we're going to go straight over to here. Perfect. And maybe we should call this the Indian First Army. I don't know. Maybe we should make a new army over there. How are we doing on our force limit? We could make a new army. Okay, we'll bring these guys in. These guys are just going to attack straight over here. Like so. And then we'll send this force back. These guys are, of course, not going to be drilling anymore. Poland is going to conquest Lithuania. Have fun with that, guys. So we'll put this rebellion down. Excellent. Our corruption is currently growing, and I believe the reason for this is... And I do want to root out this corruption. I believe the reason for our corruption growing is our overextension. Yes. That's fine. We'll just root out our corruption as much as possible. Wow, look at that loan size. That is insane. Okay. So we're currently slightly over our naval force limit. We kind of don't care about that. Our corruption is back down to 0, which means we're making a small amount of money per month. That's good. The European First is taking attrition. Okay, So these guys finally popped. We're going to go take care of them. Of course, the Asian first is already here. So this would kind of be the Asian second rather than the Indian first. Or we could refer to it more as regional. Like this could be the Balkan first. And then this could be the Indian first. I don't know. We'll have to think about how we want to structure our army forces. We do, however, have enough to claim this. I think we're going to actually just pull our diplomats back. For right now, though, I don't think we're going to do much expansion for a moment. I would like to continue to improve relations with France. And maybe start working on building a spy network in the Byzantine Empire. Like, it might be best if we start to, like, unite Iberia. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. What I really, really want, though, is National Ideas 5. I want to go for that exploration idea. Okay, so we're doing okay on our tech. I do want to check the Renaissance spread. That is inauspicious. Okay. That's going to be exciting. Well, that's fine. So how are our rebel factions doing? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Once our overextension goes away, which it's about to take a big hit here, losing a third of the overextension, we should be doing pretty well on the rebel front. So that's 1.2 national unrest there. So that's pretty good. Our current national unrest is minus 1.32. December? Okay. So that's going to be a little bit yet. It's perfectly fine. There we go. Minus 1.72 now. So what are our penalties for being over cap? Stability cost modifier, massive increase. Advisor cost, massive increase. Improve relations, minus a significant chunk. Core creation cost, plus a pretty big amount. And a big, big benefit, or a big malus to our aggressive expansion impact. Honestly, we don't really care too much about any of those. They're pretty much all fine. We are about to get our dip tech up. Let's check in on our estates quick. It feels like, what's our crown land at? 35%? We could sell 10% of our crown land, that would be a terrible effect. We could set an agenda. That's something we haven't done. The agenda of the Diet. The estates of Ethiopia have proposed agendas for the summoned Diet. Favoring one of the estates here could have large benefits in the long term. The clergy urge us to build a magnificent house of worship in Saruhan, so that their followers might have an adequate place to congregate in the province. The nobility can't help but be tempted by the vulnerable target presented by our neighbors in Venice. They're pushing for a military campaign to bring them under our dominion. The burghers call for us to increase our commercial presence in the Aleppo trade node, an action they claim would greatly increase the prosperity of the nation. So, we would need to build a church in Saruhan. And we would gain 1 base tax from that. I really like this agenda system. I haven't messed with this before. This is neat. Accepting gives us a subjugation CB on Venice. Upon completion, the burghers gain a skill 3 trader following the Coptic faith that is 50% cheaper to employ. Yeah, I like this a lot. We're going to take the proposal of the clergy because I'm building churches anyway, and that 1 base tax is hard to say no to. So where is Saruhan? Saruhan is right here. So all we need to do, done. Agenda complete. When can we call our next diet? 5 years. I really, really like that. We're going to grab Diptech 5. Excellent. And then Admin Tech 5 is going to be just a little bit away, September of this year. That's excellent. So we're going to want to think pretty carefully about which idea we choose here. Either way, actually we don't need to think about it. It has to be exploration ideas so that we can recruit explorers and conquistadors. That's the only real option. And then after that, we would take expansion ideas, and then probably quantity is probably the route I would go. So that's kind of our medium-term plan there. We do have our fog reseeding, which is nice, or rather our terra incognita reseeding. But we're going to be actively exploring that very, very shortly. We are going to grab exploration ideas immediately, and just as soon as we can fill this in, this is going to be fantastic for us. So I want to switch over as soon as we can. We can't do it for 3 more years. I am going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we are going to begin our colonization and exploration. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.